Alright, so here's the setup today. We got, I've got one or both front calipers that are warped. What I'm going to do here is check the runout, as best I can anyway, and see if I can find which one is warped. So what we're going to do here is we're going to dial this in. It doesn't necessarily have to be at 0, but what the heck. Might as well. So we got a little bit of tension on the dial indicator here. I've got it at 0. I'm going to go ahead and rotate this. Man, maybe 2 thousandths. That seems like hardly anything. Get it readjusted here more toward the center. You would think that if it warped, it would do it kind of throughout the whole thing, and it would be most likely to show up toward the outside, but maybe not. I do have no idea what I'm doing after all. I'm just making it up as I go along. Alright, is that going to clear? I think it will. So we've got plenty of tension here. We'll reset this to 0 just because it makes me feel good. Maybe. Alright. In 1 thou. Back to 0. Man, that is dead nut straight as far as I can tell. I guess we'll go check the other side and see if we can find anything over there. I'll be back. Alright, just so everyone's comfortable with the setup here, I got the old dial gauge here magnetically coupled to the steering knuckle there, and the needle's there, and the dial indicator is right there. Man, is the white balance off on this or what? Jeez. Does that help? Nope. A little better. Alright, so I'll be back in just a second. I'm going to get the camera mounted, and then we'll check this one. This would be the left side. The other one was the right side. Alright, so we're maybe, I don't know, half an inch from the outside of the rotor here. And I got that, got it zeroed. This one looks like about, I mean, it's a little worse, I would say, than the other one. Looks like we're getting about 2 thousandths of an inch. Man, I still wouldn't think that that would be enough to feel. What we're going to do, though, is I'm going to get the new ones here this afternoon. I'm going to throw those on, same setup, and I'm gonna check and see what the runout is on those. Let me see if I can adjust this down a little bit. Let's get more toward the center of the disc. Alright, now we're kind of just eyeballing the center of the disc here. Get a little more tension on it. Alright, so we'll reset this guy to 0 just because it makes me feel better. Thereabouts. Alright, so we're at 0. Well, that doesn't help when you friggin' hit the stud when you turn it. Oh, fuck me. How am I going to do this? God damn it. Fucking... Really? Come on. Come on, magnet. Work with me here. I think... Yeah, I'm gonna hit. Son of a... Well, stand by. Alright, maybe if we change the angle of the dangle. Granted, it won't be, probably won't be as accurate of a measurement, but what do you want, huh? Alright, that's clear. That's in the middle, more or less. We'll go ahead and reset this guy to 0. Alright. God damn it. If I can whack the freaking gauge. Alright, this time I won't hit the gauge. There's 0. There's about 1 thou. Yeah, 1,000th. I don't know. I don't know what the machine tolerances are on these. I know they don't take off much. So maybe a thou of runout is all it takes to give you the shutter and the brake pedal. Like I said, once we get the new ones on here a little later this afternoon, I'll go ahead and check those and see what we get. So we got about 1,000th on this side, and we said, geez, maybe 2,000ths on the other. So, maybe. I just don't know what's normal. So we'll have to check and see. So we'll compare here a little later this afternoon. Of course, in the process of taking this all apart, I'm going to check all the slide pins, make sure the pads look okay, all that fun stuff. All this is relatively new. These are Napa rotors, excuse me, and I keep on warping them. I mean, I'm not a freaking race car driver, but I'm not easy on vehicles either. But yeah, I looked in my maintenance record, and this one has been on here a year, or this set has been on here for a year. And they're already, one of them at least is warped. I don't know if it's this one or the other one. But there is an appreciable shutter when you come to a stop. So anyway, we'll put the new ones on, we'll check it, and see this afternoon what we got. Alright, so I just got back from the parts store. These are the new rotors, obviously. So I was talking to the guy at the front desk, or the parts guy, and he said that the spec on these things was, the minimum was 0.83 inches to 0.91 at new. Now, of course, I have a terrible memory, so I could have that wrong. So that's, 0.93 would be 100 thousandths, so 80 thousandths there to play with. So that's 80 thousandths of an inch. And we were saying, so that's, 0.08. Yes, math is hard. Okay, so 0.08. So we were saying that we were getting like 0.003 of runout. So I don't know. I have no experience machining really. But I guess you would be taking off, let's say you had to take off, 0.004 aside. So that'd be 0.008. So you'd be down, you'd be down to, call it 0.9 off a new, I guess. Well, no, sorry. Points, because that'd be 0.16, too many zeros. God damn it. I need to do this in pencil. 0.016 minus that, so that'd be 0 point. I don't know why decimal points make my life so difficult. Like if this was just 9, 10 minus 16, I'd have no problems. But yeah, so it's 88, 9, 4. So 0.0984 down to point. Okay, maybe. Because, I mean, the couple times that I've had a machine in the past, I think they've taken off like, geez, like half a thousandth, maybe 1,000th to no, it must have been more like 20 thousandths. Be nice to talk to someone who actually knows what they're talking about. But anyway, for the sake of, I don't know what, let's just check here and see. Alright, so that's zeroed quite nicely. Very nice. Well, would you look at that? 0.91. Yeah, 0.91. Alright, so I guess at least one of the numbers he told me was about right. I don't know. I'm gonna think about that some more. I don't know. I'll think about that. I'm gonna go get them on the car, and we'll check what the what the runout is on the car and see. It is only being retained by these two screws. What I'm also gonna do this time that I didn't do last time, once I get it on the car, I'm actually gonna try and tweak it, you know, like this, and see if we got any play going that way. But all right, well, I'll see you over there in a second. All right, so I got it on here, and if there is any play, I sure can't feel it. So let me get the old dial indicator here, and we shall see what, if anything, we can see. All right, so I'm about, I don't know, 2/3 of the way up on the surface that, Jesus, come on. All right, come on. All right, now I'm about 3/4 of the way up. Helps if you tighten it. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, so we're at 0. All right, so I'm just going to rotate it through by hand here. Yeah, I mean, that's, if it's anything, it's, so man, if it's anything at all, it's less than half. I mean, there it's scooting up maybe to 1. And of course, that's measuring, you know, toward the outside as well. So one would think that if there were any warpage to it, that would be where the greatest amount would be. So, all right, well, we'll put the other side on and see how that looks. So, just a word while I'm finishing putting this back together here, all 2 screws. I mean, when I initially bought the rotors, these are a warranty replacement from Napa. And I always say, hey, give me the most expensive stuff you got, or the best quality stuff you got. I'm fine with paying for it, which I thought I had. So I take the rotors back, and the guy says, nope, those are actually not the highest quality rotors we carry. These are the highest quality rotors we carry. So I'm like, what super secret handshake do I have to do to just get these to begin with? Hopefully that these last a little longer. The last one's warped after about a year. Same thing with the set before that. They warped after about a year. And I've got the dial indicator perpendicular to the screws. And you'll see here, I mean, I can get it to move about 2/1000ths really pulling on it, which who knows where that slop is. That could be, I don't know, the bearing, just, well, I mean, it's only affixed by these 2 screws here. If we put, all right, so now it's in line with the screws. Yeah, looks like a lot of that flex is in the screws. So we'll go ahead and reset this to 0 here. All right. I mean, it jumped up about 1,000th right when I started turning it, which of course could be due to the rigidity of my setup or the lack thereof. I think they make pills for that nowadays. Alright. Yeah, about the same as the other. I mean, if anything at all, maybe half. Yeah. So there you go. Looks like 2 or 3 thousandths of run out on a brake rotor is all you need to cause just a horrendous shudder. Like I said, I'd like to know what the super secret handshake is just to get these straight off the hop. But I guess we'll see. We'll drive on them and see what happens. Thanks for watching.